Ladles and jelly spoons, welcome back to Badgerworks. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Now you know I don't normally do collaborations, but I happen to have somebody here with me today who some of you will be familiar with, and if you're not, you certainly should be. So I have a model here that was given to me by a very dear friend of mine who happens to be sitting next to me. And we're going to build this model together. So, without further ado, today...
This!
Now,
It's on camera.
perhaps you would like to introduce yourself.
It's BunnyKitten!
Yes, it is BunnyKitten from BunnyKitten Builds. If you are not subscribed to our channel, you should do that right... Well, no, wait till this video is over and then go and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we happen to find ourselves in the same part of the world, and this is a model that was previously very generously donated, so we decided we'd build it together. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do.
Well, I've already built this one. I am an experienced cup noodle model builder.
Well, then we shouldn't have any trouble with this, shall we?
Well,
So,
it's on my channel.
let's get on with it. Right, let's get this thing open. So it's kind of interesting that it has these plastic strips on it to keep it shut. Because again, it's something you don't often see with models in this country, is actually having the boxes sealed. But it's interesting because I was actually looking at this online because I wanted to figure out what it was all about. And apparently this Best Hit Chronicle series is made by Bandai, and it's to celebrate notable firsts in consumer products. So it's like they also do like a Sega Saturn and stuff like that. And this was to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the cup noodle.
I think it's really important that you stress that you should not eat the model
Yes.
when it's done.
Oh, God. It actually says that on the box. It actually says it there. This cannot be eaten and do not eat. And I think it has it in a few other places where basically everywhere it says do not eat.
Do not eat.
I mean, you'd have to be pretty I mean, that's just Darwinism, isn't it? Surely.
Well,
If you have to tell someone not to eat something made of plastic and they eat it, then yeah. Right. Ooh, gold bits.
Gold bits, red bits, yellow bits, white bits, green bits.
Yep. All the bits. There are quite a lot of bits actually.
There are.
So what we're going to do, just to let you know, we're going to start by building the actual cup bit, and that's what you're going to see here. But if you want to see this thing finished up, the rest of the video is going to be on BunnyKitten's channel. So you'll have to go and watch it over there. But why don't we get started with this and see where we... God, there are a lot of bits. There are way more bits than I thought there were going to be. Where are these? Oh, there are the instructions.
Yeah, the instructions are down here. Can't get them out.
Right, get rid of that. Do you know, that is, I really like, I just wanted to point out, what they've done is they've got a white runner, and they've basically, rather than doing these, well, obviously to do them all in the right colours, they've actually got little points where they clip on. So they've done them in the appropriate plastic and then just clipped them onto the white runner. That's brilliant, I love that. Cool. Anyway, right, go on then, what are we doing? You built this thing, I haven't.
Yeah, well, yeah. We're going to look at the actual instructions on the camera. Can we?
We can.
It's actually, I mean, I have to say, instruction-wise, it's incredibly colorful. Except when you get to this side, then it's not. But this side, super colorful.
Yeah.
It shows you how everything gets put together.
Cool.
Super fancy. All right, so we're putting the cup together first.
All right.
That's the white bits.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, well, let's get some stuff out of the bag then, and then we'll have at it. Because you know how much I love plastic. Never have too many plastic bags.
It's a nice crinkly plastic too. It's the loud, obnoxious, crinkly plastic.
Well, look, decals.
Decals.
Yes, decals. That's what I said.
Decals. And not only does it have this, and this will be gone over on my channel too, but they actually have the little sticker that keeps the lid closed.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, let's get rid of these bits because we're not going to need
Here, I'll
those.
take those.
We're going to need both of those.
We'll need those at some point. Just the red one though. Oh, there's these two.
I'm assuming we'll need these gold bits as well.
Yes.
Oh, this is a different type of plastic bag.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
I know.
grief, really?
I know. You can do it though. I believe in you.
Yeah.
This is why you don't do collaborations.
No, it's not that. This is why I don't like plastic bags.
You don't get me sitting there going, I believe in you.
Right, what's first?
That.
That. Okay.
So we're working on the upper section of the cup.
Alright, let's... I have to say it's very, very well moulded, but then I suppose it would be because it's like a short run.
Yep.
So it's kind of interesting actually because obviously you gave me this.
Yes.
And
well, that's because I built it.
yes, but it's also the fact that apparently these were only ever available in Japan and North America. I mean, you can get them on eBay and stuff like that. People do sell them, but yeah, they were actually never, as far as I know, actually sold in the UK.
You're gonna need that too. I just love the way that this is designed, just because it's got so many little components in it that you don't really notice when you're actually looking at a regular cup noodle cup, and then you realize there's all these little details.
Yeah. Well, I suppose the thing is, all of these kind of details would literally just be printed on the plastic. Whereas obviously in this they're separate bits. Feel free to start putting it together.
Oh, I'm doing that? Oh, okay. I was gonna cut, but I guess you can. It's fine. Okay, look at that. I've already put it on upside down because I'm awesome.
Well, I thought you'd done this before.
Yeah, I did. I did it once. It took me forever. I'm going to leave it upside down like that so it actually like
All right, so
stays.
next one. See, this is the other thing, is the parts are very, very clearly marked, which is quite handy.
There we go.
So let's snip this off. Or did you want to snip the bits off and I'll put it together?
Well, I've already put this together. I would like you to have the joy of putting this together.
Fine.
I would much rather snip the bits off.
Then you get snipping bits off.
I will.
And I will...
You've just given me a tool.
Yeah? For snipping bits off?
Yeah.
We'll get snipping.
I will. I gotta find F1. Here it is. I found it!
Right, how does this go on? Whoa,
Whoa, hey there. Yeah, it goes like that. You're getting all the hands in the camera at the same time.
Well, why not? We are actually in the same place, so we might as well make the most of it. Right, and then that goes over like that.
Yeah. Put these over here.
How does that have to go on a certain way, or?
It does have, they do snap together.
Because that doesn't seem to want to...
If it's not doing it, maybe you should put it in on an angle.
Oh no, there it goes. Just need a bit of brute force and ignorance.
There you go. Now I will say this next part I did have to mess around with a little bit because you know, but you're a more experienced builder than I am.
Oh, I see. So this is so if I screw it up, you can just like.
So if
oh.
it's
Apparently not.
No, it's more of the fact that you should not have as much trouble fiddling around with this as I did. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
You're the one with all the subscribers.
Well,
obviously, you're doing something right.
That sounded a little bit bitter.
You've had your channel a lot longer than me.
I know.
I'm still less than a year old in this.
I know.
I'm like 9 months, so I'm walking and talking.
Exactly, and doing a fine job as well.
Oh, thanks. It's super nice of you.
This would have been a lot easier if I'd brought my glasses. Actually meant to go that way around.
I'm going to jump ahead a little bit.
You carry on. You crack on. Don't mind me. I'll just sit here and...
No, seriously, that's what I'm saying. It took me a while to get that.
Hang on, I think we're getting somewhere. Oh, get in there. Right. That's that bit.
You got that?
I think so, possibly.
We'll find out when we
After
put the rest
a
of it
fashion.
together. All right, there's.
Right, so that.
This is the now we're going to move on to the lower section.
So G1, which is that.
Yep, I'm working on it.
You've
Don't
already.
rush me.
You've already done it. I'm sorry.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't done it.
No, I mean you've got the pieces out.
Oh yeah. See, I told you I was looking
Please
ahead
note
of
that
people.
assembling the kit in 3 minutes may be difficult. Yeah.
Is that how long it takes to? I've never actually had cup noodle, to be honest with you.
Well, you pour the hot water on it and then you leave it for. Right, so that lines up on there. That goes on there, and then does that go that way? Or no, it goes that way up. Let's at least make a vague effort of putting bits like
Yeah,
the right
come on,
way
what's
round.
wrong with you?
Right, that goes on there like that, and then that goes on there facing up like, not like that, like...
Is that the right one? Yeah.
See, this is interesting here, because these pins are offset. They're not directly diagonally opposed, or diametrically opposed, I should say. So you can only actually put this on one way.
See, what I would just say is, they don't line up.
Shush you.
This is
Where are the next bits?
Your arm is blocking the way.
Well, of course. Obviously, it's my fault.
Yeah. This is why an Englishman and an American should never collaborate.
Oh, I heartily disagree with that. I think the English and the Americans have had some rather remarkable collaborations in the past. All kinds of different things. Right, that is that bit. That goes on...
These things don't line up right. They're not normal.
Why have we suddenly gone all New Jersey?
I don't... Well, yeah, it's kind of how I roll. Sometimes.
Oh, there we go. That's more like it.
Here's another piece. I'm just going to say for the record, really excited about the shrimp. You won't see them, though, until...
Prawns.
Shrimp. It says it on the box. Shrimp.
The prawns.
They're shrimp. Anyways, you won't see them again until my video. So. But don't jump ahead. Finish watching this part first. Oh,
Right, I think we are...
Get it?
I've got that bit. Right. Okay, so that's... We now have a top and we have a bottom. Stop
Yay.
laughing at the back. And stop laughing here. Good grief.
Aren't you glad I got you this cup noodle model?
I'm-
You know, not once have I actually said cup noodle the way I normally say it.
Well, how would you normally say it?
Cup noodle! Because that's how I did it. I did a, not only did I build one for my channel after I reached my first 100 subscribers, when I could finally get my own custom URL, I actually
yes, that's you gave one away, didn't you?
I gave one away, and I
not
did,
this one. We don't. There's no nepotism here, don't worry.
No,
is,
and I did in fact say it many times like that in the video.
I remember you saying it many times like that.
Okay. Oh, now we're actually putting together the cup. Should I say it?
If you want to.
Cup noodle!
Let's face it, you've got a damn sight better singing voice than I have.
Yeah, I do.
And that's not just a brag either. She really does have a much better singing voice than me. But then again, to be fair, most people have a much better singing voice than me, but you genuinely do.
I've heard you sing.
Yeah, but it's not quite the same.
Yeah, okay.
Right, what is this?
I'm going to let you figure out what letter that is.
That is a C. So that goes in.
The one thing I will say is be gentle but firm with these letters, because I did, in fact, break one.
Yeah, I can see they would be very, very easy to break if you tried to.
Well, actually, it was the P that broke, and it doesn't sit right in my model now.
Yeah, no, I can see.
Very, very careful.
I can see how that would be very, very easy to do. There's a trick here. If you actually look at the back of this, you can see the slots where the pins engage, and it's a good idea to kind of look at it from the back and make sure those pins are lined up before you try and press it into place.
I'm going to because I already said you're not going to be able to see the shrimp for the rest of this video. I'm going to try and do my best to not make them appear in the rest of this video.
I'm sure people will forgive you.
No, I said I have to stand by my word. Otherwise, next thing I know, I'm going to get comments on my channel going, "Yeah, we saw the shrimp in the last video. And then you said we weren't going to see them again, and then we kept seeing them because you kept cutting out letters." So I'm just going to put the letters over here. Aren't you glad you're doing this with me?
I am, yes.
You don't regret it yet?
Not at all.
Okay. We'll see how that goes in the next hour.
Does that go that way?
Never want to do a collaboration with anyone ever again.
No, I don't.
Especially me.
I don't believe that for a second. Now this one is going to be tricky because you actually have to put this in at an angle.
Is that the P?
The N.
Oh.
So this one actually, I don't know whether you can see that, but the like locating tabs are actually at an angle. So you have to put it kind of in and slide it into place, not just press it in. So that one would definitely snap if you weren't careful with it. Is that
I am doing amazing.
You are. You are doing all the cutting.
I am. I'm cutting well.
So that is that one.
Helping.
Yes, you are. See, this is another one that's awkward.
They're all awkward, actually.
It's just a question of getting them in the right place. And then that is that one.
It's like a puzzle.
Right
Trying carefully
there.
make sure that I do not put the shrimp in the camera. No, I want people to tune into my video. If they keep seeing it on yours, they're not going to tune into mine.
I'm pretty sure they will.
They're going to be like, no. No, we've already seen the shrimp. We're over it.
I'm sure that's not going to happen.
I'm sure it is.
Right, so that is our... How's it go?
Cup noodle model. That's just cup noodle.
That's that bit done.
Cup noodle. You can't reach that high?
Not without assistance.
Oh.
I really should have brought my glasses. This is another reason why I'm actually very glad you're here, because I don't have my glasses.
See?
So I would be bereft without you.
Aw.
Right, so
You're sweet.
that goes on there.
You mean there?
There.
There.
That needs to be trimmed.
Oh, did I do a bad job?
No, it's not that. It's those clippers actually aren't particularly great.
I like them.
They're a bit blunt.
I will say when I did mine, I used my tiny portable nail file, electric nail file thingy thing. I use that a lot because it's great for little tiny things like that. So you don't have to subject yourself to putting sharp things near your fingers. But you gotta be quick though, because otherwise you end up just putting a divot in your model. And that's bad.
Right.
You're waiting for me.
No, I was just thinking that can go. That needs to go on there. I'm looking over here when I should be looking down here. That's the problem. That goes on like that. And there we have.
It looks so real. It looks like the real thing.
It actually does. Apparently, this is the irony of this: is you can't buy the model of this in the UK, but you can buy the actual cup noodle.
And it takes less time to make.
And it takes way less time to make.
But there's also a significant. There's less salt in the model than in a cup noodle.
That is very true. Yes.
I'm observant.
Right, so that's
one done.
That bit.
Yoink.
And then we need to put that on there.
Yep.
Like that. And then turn that upside down apparently. Oh no, just turn it around that way. Oh, I see. Right. So that is H2, so that goes...
I have to be careful. I'm back on the screw with the shrimp on it.
This doesn't make any sense.
Sure it does.
This is H2, yeah? No, it's not. That's because I need another bit. That bit.
Wait for
that's
it.
That's F4.
Yeah, we go. Here's H2.
Oh, that's why I'm getting myself in a...
Don't get confused.
Is it this? Oh, this is F4, isn't it? Is this F4?
Yes.
Right, so... That goes
on there.
Oh, good grief.
Oh, it fell on the floor.
There you go, carpet monster.
Well, thank goodness this carpet is purple. With lavender. It's a gold piece.
That goes like that, okay.
Stands out.
And then that goes into there like that. Like that, right, okay. And then that goes in there like that. And then this goes that way up.
Yep.
On there,
and
like
then,
that.
And then I've got 3 red squares I need to give you, but I need to give them to you in a certain order, apparently.
Go on then.
Alright, so you want the bottom one first? I'll give you the bottom one first.
Yep, go on then.
Alright, well, I'm cutting.
I know.
Don't be so impatient.
I'm not being impatient. You said you were going to give it to me, so give it to me. Stop laughing at the back. And you're the worst one.
So, just so you know, for the record, throughout this whole time now I have had a song stuck in my head.
Go on.
So, I've been watching, constantly the Sparks Brothers documentary that Edgar Wright directed.
Yes.
And Sparks apparently teamed up with Franz Ferdinand to do an entire album.
Right.
Which they've called FFS, Franz Ferdinand Sparks. And they wrote the first song they wrote together was "Collaborations Don't Work." And it's basically a song they did, basically virtually, and they pass the file back and forth, and they basically compete in music styles back and forth throughout the whole song, and they basically talk about how collaborations don't work.
I like that.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be the theme song for this.
I don't know. I think we're doing just fine.
I think we are. It's going along a lot quicker than it did when I did it.
No, we need the top. That's what we need.
To put the top on. Yeah, it's weird. You leave the front open because once the model kit's actually complete, you can take that front part off and you can look at the noodles inside, which I would not recommend doing with a real cup noodle because then it's just going to make a big mess.
Yeah.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
So I think that goes like that. That can't be right. That is not right at all. Because that must go like that. What on earth is going on here? I think I might have put this top together wrong. I am almost certain I've put this top together wrong. I think I need to take this bit off again.
See, I had the same problem.
That is on in the wrong place. That's why it won't go on. So that, I think the simplest way to do this, because basically what you've got here is there's a cutout there that lines up with the top of this. So I think the simplest thing to do is to put that like that on there, just loosely, and then, oh, except it will fall off. You've got slots cut in this, which line up with various protuberances in here. So this will actually only go on one way, like that. So I think what we need to do is put that on there just loosely and hold it in place. Then get this lined up, and then that should get this in the right place. So I can now pop that on there.
Why didn't I think of that?
Oh, if I can actually get it to go on, that's it.
You
And
are
then
so smart.
hopefully, he says, that should now go on there. Should being the operative word.
Should.
I think we've got it. There we go.
You know what that makes you?
What does that make me?
Wicked smart.
And then this.
See, I'm from Connecticut. We have no accent, so I have to kind of bounce between New York and Boston.
That is not lined up properly. Why is that not lined up properly? That hasn't gone on straight. Why has that not gone on straight? I also think this ring here is in the wrong place as well, but that should have only gone on in one way, but because I think now that's, oh no, will it fit? It will fit. It does fit. It's alright. Ignore me, ignore me. It fits. It'll do. It's near enough. Near enough is, as they say, good enough.
So on the instructions, there's also some cup noodle trivia.
Oh, is there?
And it talks about, suspending the noodle cluster.
Doing the what now?
Suspending the noodle cluster.
What?
It's a weird acrobatic thing.
Okay, this is a family-friendly channel.
No, I get that. It's a weird acrobatic thing.
What does it say?
It says fixing the noodle cluster in the center of the cup with an automated production line was a difficult task. Keeping the flat section of the noodles horizontal was especially difficult, and the form of the noodles would crumble when they were grasped by machines. Momofuku Ando struggled to find a solution day and night. When he woke up in bed one night, he felt that the ceiling was slowly rotating, probably due to a hallucination. It almost seems that the sky and earth were reversed. This epiphany led to the method of placing the noodle cluster upside down on the bottom and covering it with the cup from above, which was an approach created through reverse thinking. The next morning, the method was tried in the lab, and the Noodle Cluster, successfully secured inside the cups. Cup noodles were now able to be mass-produced, and this marked the beginning of a new era in instant noodle history. So basically, they would have the Noodle Cluster, and then
they would put the cup over
the cup would go over.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fiendishly cunning. This is definitely not in the right place.
Okay, well, you could fix that.
I might have to fix that.
I think you're going to have to fix that.
But I think, what point are we at? Are we on to the filling now?
Yes, we are now on to the Noodle Cluster. We're back to the pretty color part of the instructions.
Right, well, if you want to see this bit, this is going to be the good bit. If you want to see this bit, you're going to have to go over to BunnyKitten's channel and watch it over there.
There'll be a link.
There will be a link. There will definitely be a link. There'll also be a link in the top corner up there somewhere.
But you know what you did not do?
What did I not do?
You did not thank your patrons, Patreon folks.
I was getting to that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure you didn't end the video before that.
I wasn't going to. I was just going to say that while we're getting ready to move on to the next stage, I would like to say thank you to my top tier patrons, Amy, Edwin and Howard, for their ongoing support.
Thanks, Amy.
Yes, thank you, Amy.
And
Edwin and Howard. Yes. Your support is much appreciated. Now, as I said, I'm going to spend a few minutes to actually try and get this put together properly because I've made a bit of a dog's breakfast of it. So what I shall do is I shall sit over here in the corner and contemplate my noodles. And
get in the corner and contemplate your noodles.
Exactly. And while I'm doing that, we shall hop over onto BunnyKitten's channel and you can watch her put the noodles together. So, see you in a minute. Ladles and jelly spoons, welcome back to Badgerworks. Today, something a little bit different. Because today, you were getting all ready there. Right,
yeah, well, because we usually go today, and then that thing goes down, and you just, where are you going to throw the today now that you've already thrown the today in?
I'll tell you when it's time. We'll just start again, shall we? I might leave this in. This is what I have to work with. This is why I don't do collaborations.
No, this is why you do outtakes at the end of the video.
Okay.